What's up guys, I'm Consumer Tech Review, and today we're going to be doing a review of the best $25 RGB headphone stand on Amazon. So I'm going to go over the pros and cons, and then I'm going to give you my own real life experience that I've had with this product. And if at any point in the video you guys want to check out this exact same headphone stand, I'll have an Amazon link below for the US, UK, and Canada. But let's jump right into it. So the purpose of headphone stands is to make your desktop cleaner, so you don't have headphones just sitting there charging with their gross cable all over the desk. That means that for me, this needed to be multifunctional, not just for headphones. So not only does this have the awesome RGB on it, but it has a wireless charger in it, and that's the first best pro, that it includes all of that. So it is quick wireless charging, which is very important because if you don't know, wireless chargers take longer to charge your phone than normal chargers do. So basically, if you get a wireless charger, you need to have that quick wireless charging, otherwise it takes way too long. So that was a huge pro for me. It works really well. It has 3 little dots and rubber, so your phone might actually move around if you set it on there. So it'll just sit on those rubber pads and stay there. Really awesome first pro. Moving to the second one is the build quality and the fact that it is very stable, which is really important for a headphone stand. But this one was really stable, and I wasn't expecting, I was expecting 25 bucks, what's it really gonna do? This thing's crazy. It's got really good rubber on the bottom that makes it not move at all in the desk. And even if you push it at the top of the headphone stand where it should tip a lot easier, it's still really stable. So really good job with that. Now the next one is the RGB. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. I've used a lot of budget RGB products, and some of them aren't as amazing and perfect as others are. Like I have an RGB mouse pad down there. You probably can't see it because the light right here is insanely bright. But that one just uses a tube lighting all the way around, and it's nice. It's definitely really cool in the dark, but when it's kind of lighter out, you don't really notice it. These are actually different zones. It's not just a tube around it. So when you have the rainbow kind of moving, the common RGB one, it actually is not just cycling through colors, it's actually continuing a band of different colors. It's going from, red, you know what I mean? It's blue, red, blue, So it actually does a really good job, and the RGB looks exquisite. It's bright, it's fantastic. I love it. As well as that, you have a lot of customizability, which you don't always see with more budget items. So it has the breathing, so it just goes through different colors. That looks nice. And then there is the classic rainbow one that swivels around that also looks really nice. And then you have like 8 or 9 separate colors, which is fantastic, so that you can match it to any setup you have, basically. I change my colors around all the time. You see I have blue on my monitor back there and then purple below it. I usually set that on purple. Right now I have it set on the rainbow color, just so you guys could see it in the background a little bit more. But do remember, this light is incredibly bright. This is huge light right here, so it actually gets extremely bright. I have an ND filter on my camera, so it's everything back there. I mean, my monitor is on and it looks dim as heck. The next pro is the build quality, and I told you it was sturdy, it wouldn't move. However, let me tell you a little bit more about the build quality. So it comes in 3 parts in the package. There's the base plate, which is fairly heavy. That has the wireless charger in it, which is also going to make it a little bit more heavy as well. Then the tube, which is actually a full metal tube, and then the top part that actually holds the headphones, it is plastic, but it's not like you're not going to break it. What are you doing to your headphone stand that's going to break it? It's not a cheap plastic, but again, you're not super worried about breaking a headphone stand. It's not something that's going to happen, and it is stable, so it doesn't make it unstable. And actually, it may make it more stable because it's lighter on the top and heavier on the bottom. It actually just occurred to me, maybe that's why they did it. Now, on the back of the top of it, you have the stand for the headphones, and you also have a little indentation for your cables to be wrapped around the back. So a really good design there. So it would kind of hide the cables, make them look clean, not in front. You know what I mean? So if you do have a wired pair of headphones, this is gonna look really good. I pretty much only do wireless headphones, so it's not a problem for me. But if you guys do have wired headphones, you're still good with this. Now, another pro is the little button on the back to turn the RGBs on, off, and to cycle through them. So it's one button, it's very clicky, it's nice. You just click it and it'll cycle through it, and it's not like you don't have to do slow clicks, you can just tap, 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 and it's there. So it's really quick to actually adjust your RGB, which I like. And at night when I go to bed, I obviously leave it on, I don't unplug it. because I want to charge my phone. So you just hold it down for like 2 seconds and the RGB turns off, and it's fantastic. It's a little pro, but I use it every single day. So that's kind of my real life experience. That's extremely important because some products you can't turn the RGB off unless you turn the whole thing off. That's annoying. Now moving to the next pro and the last pro, and that is gonna be, it uses USB-C. Yes, it uses USB-C. I cannot stand it when budget items don't use USB-C. I actually have a really expensive $110 keyboard behind me, and it doesn't use USB-C. It's a detachable wire. It doesn't use USB-C. That's like my biggest gripe with it. But this thing uses USB-C, and it's super budget. So awesome job with that. If your phone uses a USB-C charger, unless you're on Apple, but if you do use a USB-C charger, you don't even have to switch to anything. You literally just unplug your phone charger, plug it in the back of this thing, and it'll start charging your phone. So that's really awesome. If you do have a Apple phone, an iPhone, it's still going to wireless charge. It wireless charges all things that are capable with it. It's just that you'll be plugging a USB-C into the back of the actual thing part to power the RGB and the wireless charging. Now moving to the cons. The only con, because literally for the price, it's perfect. It's amazing. It literally does everything that I wanted it to. The only thing is that I'm pretty sure it only comes in black. That's not a huge problem, although I am switching my entire setup soon after I do my setup tour to a whole white setup, and I would have liked to get the exact same one in kind of a gloss white. I don't think they have that, but I'm sure I'll be able to find another one and do another review of it. So if you guys do want me to do a setup tour, my setup doesn't look the best right now because it's insanely bright light, definitely hit subscribe below. If you enjoy this video and it helped you out, help me out and throw a like below. And if you're new to my channel, I told you again, subscribe. That setup tour is coming soon. I do a bunch of gaming and tech reviews all the time. You should subscribe, watch my last video. This was Consumer Tech Review, and I'll see you guys later.